You are listening to Season 2 of The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, the short and often daily podcast in which I chronicle my life and attempt to be a writer by writing daily. Sometimes. Hello, today is Tuesday the 18th of February 2025. You are listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. And I haven't done really much writing since I last spoke to you, which technically was yesterday, but feels like today because of the weird time zones I've been in. Well, I'm back in Singapore now, had a nice uneventful flight. And when you see like some of the news story that broke not long before we flew today, about the Delta flight at Toronto Airport, you just realise how lucky you are. Not lucky you are when things don't get wrong, because but for the grace of God go I and all that stuff. Although I haven't seen an update of the story, but it looks like a lot of people walked away. So that's good news. I'd say flight today was nice and uneventful. Quite enjoyed it actually. And I literally can't remember what I did yesterday. Well, I remember what I did yesterday, but I can't remember what I talked about on the podcast. But in terms of writing, I've done no more. So I think, I'd finished my, I'd finished the chapter and I'd done some screen edits of it. And I've done a few of those and it's actually in pretty decent shape. So the next thing I'd need to do is my final, what I call my paper edit, which is where I sit down with a pen on a printed copy, quite often on a live stream, and edit it and basically get it to the point where I like it. And once that's done, I run it through a grammar checker just to make sure, just to basically remove lots of commas and add lots of hyphens, because that's what I'm rubbish at, it seems. Run it through the grammar check and then sign it off. So my original thought was, because it's only 2:30 at home in the UK as I'm speaking. However, I've been in this time zone for not much short of a week now, or in a time zone like this. Oh, I've got hiccups now. So, local time where I'm now, it is... I have got hiccups. It's first time I've had hiccups on the podcast, I think. Anyway, it's 22:31. So it's 10:31 in the evening. And it feels like it. If it felt like it was like the afternoon, the time that it is in the UK, then I think I probably would try and sign off chapter 41 now, but I'm tired. I've had a long day, so there's actually a really nice little 24-hour coffee shop diner type thing, and it does salads. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to have a salad and a alcohol-free, what am I talking about? A caffeine-free tea, probably. That is the same place I had that really nice ginseng and peppermint last time. Now, the other thing I have got, though, because obviously when I'm at home, I just print off the copy of the chapter. But when I'm en route, I have to get it printed for me. And in America, that's a nightmare because they've got weird paper sizes compared to us at home. What I love about our paper sizes, like A4, you fold it in half, it's A5, you fold it in half again, it's A6, you put two together, it's A3. It's a very clever ratio that enables you to do that. So, whereas American paper doesn't quite work like that. So I had it printed in Sydney, and the hotel were absolutely lovely. They were like, I explained what it's for, I said, I'm quite happy to pay for it, and they said, no, it's all right. It's a 21-page document, it was 22, but I cut a really naff chapter out, a really naff paragraph out yesterday, actually, whilst I was on my live stream. Oh, that's right. I said I wasn't going to do a live stream on the podcast, and then I did one. It's all coming back to me now. So I did a round of editing actually online, which was quite nice, and I chatted to a couple of me regular audience members, so that was pleasant as well. So I did that, and then I was happy with it. So I took it downstairs to be printed, and they were very nice. The hotel printed it for me, didn't charge me for it, which is exceptionally pleasant of them. And what's even nicer is Australia uses A4 paper like normal people. So, it'll fit into my folder when I'm done. So, yeah, I kind of considered doing it. I did think I'll try and do it tonight. But the reality is, it feels like 10:30 at night, and I'm tired, and no. But my plan is to sign it off tomorrow, I might do it as a live stream. I've not tried to live stream from here recently, so I don't know if the Wi-Fi was good enough. It was really good in Sydney. I was able to do as good a live stream as if I was at home. But yeah, so I will try and get chapter 41 signed off tomorrow early. Then I'm going to do a bit of exploring, so I do like Singapore, and I might get some photographs. If I get some photographs of some monkeys at the McCritchie Reservoir. And then once that's done, I need to start working on what was the epilogue and now is chapter 42. Now, it follows exactly the same chapter breakdown. I've already written down the chapter breakdown of the epilogue, and it is the same. It has to fulfill exactly the same stuff. I just felt that like I was missing too much stuff out by leaping straight from everybody dying to the epilogue. Like I said before, there are scenes that I wanted to show Ronnie waking up. I wanted to show her telling Adrian she's pregnant, that Gordon Oakley died, that Marianne's in a bit of a state mentally and emotionally. It just felt like those things should be shown rather than told. So, and I do like the chapter I've just written. And what is nice is I did start writing the epilogue, and I was having to put in so much explanation and exposition. It meant that it just didn't flow very well, and I kind of felt, no, I need to do something. I don't want to put this exposition here. I need to have told that already. So there we go. So yeah, so that's just what I will hopefully start writing tomorrow evening, and then a little bit before I fly home, and then I've basically got till the 28th is the deadline I've set myself. So anyway, thank you very much for listening. I will be back at some point tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. For more information about what I'm writing, go to linktr.ee/Richard Writes, capital R, capital W, where you can find details of my website and social media. I may see you there.